And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. C.J. Baxter, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And this running back, man, he's been so much fun to watch this season. Like, he's been doing what he wants, and this offense has stayed on schedule, stayed on script. Now, this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be really, really fun. I think we're going to figure out, Palmer, how special he is. Can he carry this offense against an elite challenge on the other side of the field?
Yeah, and he's going to have to make people mix. That's going to be a big key today because the lanes aren't going to be there the way he's used to seeing them. And this is a defense that takes a lot of pride in their ability to gang tackle as well. So this may require a little bit of extra effort. He may have to make people miss behind the line of scrimmage just to get positive yards. But one thing you know about this guy, he's got elite ability, but this is a massive challenge.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really wrap.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Running inside, it's Edwards. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Lots of running room. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Good, strong tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Sets his feet, it's Ward. Turns it loose. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Still on his feet at the 45. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing It's Edwards. There he goes. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage.
Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. The run inside. It's Edwards. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Tough run here. It's Baxter.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, pressure's coming. Touchdown, Kentucky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Love the play call here, going play action on the 1-yard line against goal line defense. They're expecting run. Everybody freezes on the play fake, and that helps open up the throw for the easy touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff, Washington running left.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Under pressure. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his target. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to Washington. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Throwing, Sellers. Out wide right, it's McCoy. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Drops back, it's Sellers. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. This offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Nowhere to go.
And man, you gotta like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not gonna always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but
here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Left side is Edwards. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This offense wants to. Boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Escapes the pressure going right. Rolls it in. And he stops, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. No huddle, offense to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Looking to the big tight end. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To throw, it's Ward. They're all over him. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Making his first move. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Throwing, Sellers. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional ground offense.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Sellers on the play action. Out wide left, it's McCoy. Oh, he's got some space. Out of trouble just like that from deep in his own end into plus territory. They marked it at the 49. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He's past the marker. Maybe a crease. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sellers. Rushes on. Lucky to get it off.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. 4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Move to his right. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's Sellers to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
To the air, it's Ward. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Kentucky right back to the line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touch.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Couldn't set his feet.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Complete to the right. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 40. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Throwing Sellers. Buying time to his right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. In traffic, it's McCoy. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, here's Washington. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Washington again. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Here's a give to Washington.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right side, it's Edwards. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quick give. It's Edwards. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. at the corner. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll run this play from the pistol. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Turning it on. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Play action on first down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the past.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Sellers. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's McAllister. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll pick up enough. first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Play fake, Sellers. Escapes trouble. Throws to the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for the edge. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Ward. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, down here on the South Carolina sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Left side is McAllister. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's McAllister. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! On the sideline, got it in the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Dropping back, it's Barrett. The short hands, it's Ivory. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense got it.
Well, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
All over him immediately. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Holds and fires complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Third down play from the gun. Fires quickly. Touchdown, Ncaa. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Looking for a man. It's Barrett. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Hailed the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Stay up.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Out wide right, it's Washington. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Hits inside. It's Ivory. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Swats it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Smith wants to throw. Short pass. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Could be an alley. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I love it, man. Staying aggressive as a defense. That's what's got them the lead so far. Nice job bringing more guys to the line of scrimmage that they can block, causing the fumble, falling on it, and capitalizing on the moment.
They'll give it to Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big.
Got enough space. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just